Welcome back and thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to be working on the tailgate on my Volvo and I'm going to show you how to fix a few problems with the tailgate. Now, if you notice that the tailgate on your Volvo slowly drops down or it sags down, it doesn't keep in a fully open position, most likely you need to replace the gas struts of the tailgate. I don't have that problem on my Volvo, but I decided to replace them anyway and show you guys how to do it. But I do have another problem. Watch this. Yeah, what happens is my tailgate does not open in hot weather and only in hot weather. All other time it works perfect. Now take a look again. What happens is the lock unlocks, the tailgate kind of bumps out, but not enough, and the lock kind of catches back and it closes. And me and Evgeny, we feel like we need to replace all the 4 buffers, the bump stops on the body, so the tailgate will pop out better to fix this problem. We're gonna give it a try and see if it's gonna help. And take a look, we're gonna just give it a little bit of help and it works just fine. So I'm gonna show you how to do it and we're gonna start immediately. I did order 2 of those gas support struts and this is the part number. Please order all your parts by your VIN number. You will need this kind of tool. It's a handmade tool that Evgeny made for me. It's gonna make the job a little bit easier. Now what's interesting that this strut support is also with a spring. Pretty interesting design, and it shows the front the way it needs to be installed on the car, so you don't install it the wrong way. Now the tool is gonna help release this catch, which is the most troublesome and harder to reach. That's the way we're gonna release it, just like that. And we're gonna be starting disassembling a few bits and pieces. First of all, remove the trunk illumination, and then there is an 8mm bolt in there. Just unscrew it and then pop out this trim cover. Just pull down on it. There is a lot of metal clips. Make sure you don't lose any. Once removed, you can see where the strut supports are. One on the left side over here and one on the right side. There's 2 of them. And again, please order all your parts by your VIN number because it will differ a little bit. Next, you want to remove this side panel. Just carefully pull on it towards you. There is 3 metal clips that hold it. You can see the blue ones, 1, 2 and 3. Pretty easy, nothing's broken. Next, in the roof liner, pop out the cover that covers the bolt. There is a 13mm socket that needs to be used to unscrew the bolt. We wanna lower the roof liner on both sides. VIDA will tell you to completely lower it. You don't have to, just follow me. Once out, the roof liner will bend down a little bit. This will give you just enough room to work on the far catch of the strut. This is the far one. I did zoom in, and the easiest one is over here where you need to remove the catch. Right now we are working on the far catch. It's a little bit hard to film, but we're trying to just pop it out. We did pop it out completely. There is the catch in my hands. And the last catch, the easiest one, just use some sharp screwdriver. Just pop it out. You can completely just break it out from there because we're gonna be installing a new strut anyway. And it's out. Now we're ready to remove the strut. With a screwdriver, we're trying to pry it out sideways. Now we did a mistake. Hold the tailgate because it's gonna drop down on you once the strut releases. And it did fall on us. We did support it temporarily with a stick like that. Now I'm trying to fish it out. And there you go, it's out. We're gonna compare the old one to the new one. Looks identical. There is an arrow, the direction it needs to be installed. Before installing the new strut, you wanna pop out a little bit on the catches. This way the installation will be easier. Just pull it out a little bit, don't pull it out completely out of the strut. Do the same on the other side. Pull it out a bit. and it's ready for installation. Now please note, don't bend too much on the roof liner. You don't want it to break it or bend. Please note that. Carefully position it into place.
Видно.
Once in position, you want to push in on the strut. Once engaged,
Yeah.
press on the catch so it engages.
Ты мне говоришь, выше,
Now
ниже.
you want to play with the tailgate up or down to engage the last catch. So Evgeny is working up and down with the tailgate, and it's in. Done.
Да.
Before putting back everything together, also replace the other side, reinstalling the 13mm bolt in there, popping the cover back, remove this weather strip just to make the installation easier of this cover. Carefully position the clips and then push on it, it's gonna pop in. Pretty easy. Reinstall the weather strip and then make sure that you reinstall all the clips on the roof panel there. Carefully position, pop it in place, just tap on it all around. Use your finger to reposition the weather strip. Reinstall the bolt. Reconnect the illumination and pop it back in place. Now to my problem. We're going to be replacing all 4 buffers. The top ones, they also adjust the tailgate to the body. Also we're going to replace the 2 bottom ones. They're not adjustable. We're going to be working first on the bottom ones. You're going to need 2 of those, and again order by your VIN number. Let's take out of the packaging. It's just a simple bump stop. It's rubber. It uses Torx 25. Very easy to install. Let's do it. Just unscrew the old one using Torx 25 and screw the new one back in. I'm gonna be comparing both of those bump stops, old and new one, and show you the difference. It seems like that in very hot weather the rubber becomes even softer and it just collapses under the tailgate. Take a look, I'm pushing with the same force and you can see the difference. On the right side is the old one. So what probably happens is that the tailgate in hot weather doesn't pop out enough, and that's why I have that problem with opening it. Pretty much done with the bottom ones. Very easy and quick, and it's not expensive. Now I'm going to be replacing the top ones. The top ones are also adjust how the tailgate sits on the body. I did order 2 of those. This is the part numbers. Let's take it out of the packages and I'm going to show you how it works and how to adjust the tailgate. You have this plastic body and inside there is a screw. To remove, unscrew the 3mm hex or Allen key. Unscrew the screw completely out, just like that. And then pull out the bump stop. To remove the body here, unscrew counterclockwise 90 degrees and it will pop out. If it doesn't work with the fingers, you'll need to use a big socket. I can't remember the size. The new bump stop, also unscrew the screw completely out on both of them. And detach the bump stops from the body. Reinstall the new bodies into the frame of the car. Use a socket to turn it 90 degrees clockwise carefully. Make sure it's aligned and it's straight, the square is not crooked inside. Repeat on the other side. Now reinstall the bump stops just push it in a little bit. Make sure they're sticking out far away. Now we're going to be adjusting the bump stops properly. Let's do it. With your hand, slowly close the tailgate until the lock pulls it in. Open the tailgate and pull out on the bump stops 2 to 3 clicks. 1, 2, and on the other side. 1, 2. Reinstall the screws and screw it back in, all the way in pretty much until it secures the bump stops in the body. I've sped up the video here so it's not too long. And this pretty much completes the adjustment of the tailgate. After replacing the 4 buffers or the bump stops, pretty much this solved the problem of opening the tailgate in hot weather. It was pretty simple and inexpensive to do. You also know now how to replace the gas struts. And here I'm checking if the tailgate is aligned properly with the body. Looks fine. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. Subscribe, like my video, and I'll see you next time.